We're going to call it On Your Marks, Get Set, Go, because we're with Bobby Marks.
I like that.
Bobby Marks on your marks. All right. So for that, we're welcoming back front office insider Bobby Marks, and this is how this is going to work. What's going to happen is Bobby is going to set the table here. He's going to tell us what the specific decision that's going to shape the 2023 offseason, and then Matt and Jaylen, you will each have 30 seconds to predict what will happen. Sound good?
Let's get it.
All right, let's do it. All right, this is how we're going to start. We're going to start with the reigning NBA champions, the Golden State Warriors that we just talked about. Bobby, what decisions are the Warriors facing here, particularly surrounding Draymond Green's contract situation and, Andrew Wiggins, a bunch of young players?
Yeah, it starts today with Draymond, who is eligible to sign a 4-year, $138 million extension. And then we can go to Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins, who are also extension eligible. And the fourth person is Klay Thompson. You bring everyone back, and Golden State will become the first team in NBA history to exceed $400 million in luxury tax and salary cap. And that's the decision that ownership will have to decide. Do they bring back this team, or does this team look awfully different next year?
Okay, so that's the decision. Jaylen, you have 30 seconds. What would you do?
I don't need 30. You got to bring this back.
Okay.
Because here's why. Injuries help build their dynasty. Steph started his career not getting paid top dollar, and then Klay gets injured, then they build through the draft. And then all of a sudden you add Kuminga, you add Wiseman, you develop Poole, you have Moody, you have all of these young players. You just win a championship, and none of them were major factors other than Poole. So you bring this thing back. You sign Draymond. You don't have to give him a 4-year deal if you don't want to, but pay him top dollar at least 2 more years so he has 1 + 2.
All right, pass it. On your marks, get set, go.
What I want to touch on is Draymond. Obviously, you want to bring back Wiggins. He was probably one of the most essential players in the finals. Poole is an up-and-coming star. Klay is Klay. But Draymond does so much more for this organization. Jaylen, you know how those guys go. This guy will be a Hall of Famer. If you want to call him a role player, you can. If not, possibly the greatest role player of all time. But he does so much more than meets the eye when it comes to the statistical eye challenge. He holds the whole organization accountable, from top to the owners to players with Steph and everyone else. Draymond is that pulse. I've been in that locker room, so it would be a huge mistake. I know he wants a max deal, but like Jaylen said, if it's a 2-year deal, you got to pay him top dollar, because I think they know how valuable it is if they lost someone like Draymond Green.
Okay, so that is the Golden State Warriors. Let's go ahead to 2 free agents, or 2 stars, all-stars rather, that are looking to reestablish themselves as max players worthy of contracts. Could they be free agents in 2023? What's kind of going on with James Harden and Kyrie Irving, Bobby?
The former teammates in Brooklyn, right? I think when we look at James Harden, decline that $47 million option, is on a $33 million contract. Can he reestablish himself as that max player? Certainly coming off a subpar playoff series against the Miami Heat here. And then there's Kyrie Irving, the perfect player on a year-to-year max contract. Is there a team out there besides Brooklyn that will sign him to a 3 or 4-year max contract, still in the prime of his career? And as you said earlier, there's potential to have 14 to 15 teams that have $40 million in room. So 2 players looking to reestablish themselves as max players.
2 players looking to reestablish themselves as max players. You could see it on the bottom of their screen. James Harden had that 2-year deal he signed. Kyrie Irving opted into his player option. But this time I'm going to start with you, Matt. Well, this is all I got.
I see them both of them having great seasons. You never want, and Jaylen can contest this, you never want the outside noise off the court to be louder than the noise you're making on the court. And we know both of these guys are top talents in the world. When Kyrie is locked in on basketball and has that at the front of his mind, he's a top 5 talent in the world. So I see him coming back, having a big year after all the last 2 years of just all the nonsense. James Harden, on the other hand, has a full offseason. I think he's recommitted himself to getting back in shape. He heard all the noise. James Harden was still, even though his numbers were down because he set the bar so high, he was still a 20-10 guy. So I've already seen him this summer on IG playing up at UCLA with my homeboy Rico Hines. Expect a monster of James Harden to come back, and I think both these guys are going to have huge years and put themselves in position when they're up to get whatever they need to get.
I agree with Matt, but their circumstances are different. Kyrie's isn't because he slowed down basketball-wise. All he has to do is show them that he's reinvested in the franchise. Be it training camp, be it practices. Hopefully no vaccine mandates happen. Once he's available, with KD still under contract, if you're the Nets, don't panic. Find a way to keep KD happy by signing Kyrie. This ain't brain surgery. I got to ask a second question. How did Ben Simmons pass his physical? That's another subject for another day. The next thing I want to say is James Harden. He did, Matt, slow down a little bit. He's not an MVP level player, Malika, and so he needed the second year guarantee in case something happens, you get injured, you slow down a little bit. But for the Sixers, that's a prove it to me year for him this year. He wanted to go into the office and get a 4-year deal like Bradley Beal. He didn't. He wanted to get a 2-year deal like Dame Lillard. He didn't. So this is a prove-it basketball year. And if Philly's able to win the East, then James Harden gets paid. If they don't win the East, he still's not going to get a long-term deal with them.
Well, we're going to do this one more time, and this question is going to be a prove it for the two of you that you can do this in 30 seconds to me, because neither of those first two were. All right, Bobby, here's what we're going to do here. I want you to make the call. What other contract decisions are you keeping an eye on that we need these two to talk about here?
Well, I think certainly Jason Tatum is going to be interested, but that's 2 years from now. If Tatum earns All-NBA this year, he can become the first player to sign a 5-year, ready for this, $300 million contract. That's 2 years from now. So certainly Tatum is the interesting one here. I think Jaylen Brown is going to be fascinating too, guys. I mean, I think he's extension eligible right now. We hear a lot of noise being talked about Jaylen Brown. Does he take the guaranteed 3 years, $120 million, or does he kind of just roll the dice and play out the next 2 years of this deal and potentially can earn double of that amount? Okay,
so of all that we just heard, Jaylen, starting with you, and in 5 seconds. All right. Go. What interests you the most?
Get the money. Like, do the Bradley Beal. Sign the deal, and then if you're unhappy tomorrow, we'll talk about it tomorrow. So, therefore, if I'm Jaylen Brown, I have a chance to get the top dollar, you get it. And if I'm Jason Tatum, I'm definitely getting $300 million, no question about it.
That was 15 seconds. Good work. Matt?
Let me take the other 15. I mean, Jason Tatum will be the first $300 million contract player. And I just want to tell everyone out there who said, oh, he struggled, he did this, he did that in the finals. He will be so much better for what he learned in the finals moving forward. He's a franchise player there.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.